Hi everyone! If you want to see this eyeshadow look that I've created today with SeneGence ShadowSense, please stay tuned and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks! Hey everyone, so let's get started. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do ShadowSense on your eyes, and just to let you know what I've done so far on my face is I've done my foundation and I use the Advanced Anti-Aging Foundation by Make Sense by SeneGence. It's in the cream beige shade and I love it. It lasts all day, it's sweat proof, smudge proof, all that kind of stuff. I have also kind of added my blush and kind of bronzed a little bit. I've also done my eyebrows and I used the Mocha Java ShadowSense. So to get started with this eye look today, you don't have to do this, but I just kind of always do because I think it gives it a nice base, is I use the Candlelight ShadowSense. And what it does is it kind of eliminates any like blue out of your eyes. And my eyes aren't too blue, but you can't really tell on camera. It can look a little veiny. So I just kind of put that on there. Now you can blend this out with a brush. You can blend it out with your finger. For today, I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. So I love the way that the Candlelight makes my eyes look. So you can just kind of think of this as a primer. I also use it as a shadow as well. If you guys are wondering what lip sense I'm wearing today, it is Caramel Latte. I love it. It's such a cool fall color. It's more of like an everyday fall color for me. I know some people are like, that's dark. Not in my world. So as you can see, I love the way that it makes my eyes look. It kind of just like totally primes it, gives it a nice base. Again, that's also what I use as my concealer, and I love it. So then what I'm going to use is the ShadowSense by the Mocha Java color. And I basically use this color in almost all my eye looks because it's a really good transitional shade. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Crease, big fluffy crease brush from my set, and I just kind of brush on the wand because just a little bit goes a long way, and that's what I really love about these, is it's a cream to powder foundation. So you can just boop, boop, go on there, mess it around with your finger, and you're good. You can use a brush it on, and it's easy to blend. I really have enjoyed these ShadowSenses. They have been super easy to use. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on there, and I'm just gonna go to town on my crease. So as you can see, it blends super easy. And I'm gonna put it basically all the way down my lid. I'm gonna go back in and do my lid, but that just gives me a nice transitional color. And I'm gonna do the same side for my left eye, right eye, I don't know what it is on the camera. And I'm just gonna blend that into my crease. I feel like Bob Ross, like, I'm just gonna make a really pretty little crease right there and create a very pretty little taupe mountain on your eye. So there you go. And then I'm actually going to go in, I'm going to go for kind of a matte look today because I really like matte in going into fall versus in summertime I'm all about the shimmer, you know. So I'm actually going to just kind of dab the Mocha Java onto my lids, and then I'm going to go in kind of with like a flatter brush and just kind of pat that in to blend it, just to give it just a little bit darker on my lid. All right, then I'm just going to pat that in. So easy to blend. So there is the Mocha Java. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my corner and a little bit into my crease with a darker color, and I love our Garnet color. It's like a real dark, rich brown, and like I said, a little bit goes a long way, so you just need just a teeny little tiny bit on your brush, and then you can blend it out. So I've got just a little bit. Sometimes I dab it off on my hand just to make sure I don't have like globs on there, but then I'm just gonna go in and kind of dab that into my corner. And then I just kind of blend in like a circular motion up into kind of like a little bit onto my lid, and then I kind of come like right here. You guys, you can do this any way that you want to. This is just kind of how I do it. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more because I'm a gaudy goddess and I like it to be a little bit darker. There we go. I like how pigmented that is. Bam! I love this stuff. Alright, so I took the Eco Tools kind of like more pointed brush. I think you can get these brushes like at Ulta, probably TJ Maxx too. I didn't see them last time I went. I think these are actually cheaper too. So there you have it. I'm a blending machine, so I go back with my big fluffy brush and kind of blend it just to make sure there's no harsh lines. So there is that. You've got Mocha Java and Garnet. So then I'm going to do the same on my other side. And we're just going to go in to the corner. I kind of dab and then I blend in like a circular motion. Not that you guys need to know. I'm sure y'all are well aware of how to do eyeshadow at this point in life. I just feel like I have to talk while I'm doing these or else I feel really weird. Which I already am kind of a little weird. So as you can see, I'm just blending, making sure that there's no harsh creases. Kind of look at it, see if it's even. Okay, so now they're both kind of even on each sides. I'm gonna go back in with the Garnet and kind of really smoke it out a little bit. So with that, I think I'm gonna keep, I've got a little smudge brush. So what I'm gonna do, smudge brush. This brush right here, it's got more of a dense, kind of short brush to it. That's what I call my smudge. It's called smudge. Hey, see? So I'm gonna get a little bit more. This is going to be more, put more pigment onto the eye, which is what I want. So I'm gonna go in and I'm going to just kind of smudge it out on the corners to give more of a kind of smoky eye. And then I go back in and kind of blend that out. So this is just like a, I guess you could say, I mean, it's not like a full-blown smoky eye. If you don't wear a lot of makeup, probably is very smoky for you. For me, this is kind of like a real natural look because I love eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is my jam. I feel like you can just be creative. You can do something different every day and it's just fun. So I look like I'm hunching over. I'm trying not to for you guys. So then I kind of just go in and do the same exact thing, kind of like a corner, kind of bringing it in to like right here to kind of create like a really big corner, I guess you could say, because I have, I guess, a little bit smaller eyes, so I try to make them look as big as possible. So I have to do a lot of blending. So there's that. Blended, it's very matte. These shadows are so easy to blend. I find that I use less eyeshadow with this stuff than I do with like my normal powder eyeshadow because it's so pigmented. And like I said, you can go right onto your lid with it, but I almost feel like that's a waste because you don't need to use that much to like get the effect that you want. Versus when I was using my other shadows, like I said, I'm a smoky eye girl and I love it. I felt like I had to like keep going back into the pan and keep going back in and brush, brush, brush. And I used primers, I used everything, and it had a lot of fallout. And as you can see, there's hardly any fallout, if at all. I don't think there even is any. So that's a good thing. So I typically do my eyes before I do my makeup, but I figured I would do my makeup first to keep this video kind of short because I'm a chatty Cathy and I already know that I'm gonna have to edit a bunch of this out. So then I take my smudge brush and I put a little bit of Garnet on it, just a teeny tiny, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put it on my lower lid from the corner to about right here. I try to keep the inner corner of my eye kind of not dark because I want it to look like some light in my eyes instead of just like completely smoked out, because this is more of a natural smoky eye, I guess you can say. I don't really have a name for it, it's just kind of. Now, of course, I could do this a lot quicker if I wasn't talking my way through it, but it really doesn't take that long to do this. There you go. See? Now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to kind of smudge it out so it's not such a harsh line. Just kind of buff it with the smudge brush. And then I kind of go back in with the brush that we were just using. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Like again, like this right here, typically if you were going to be using eyeshadow to do this, you would have like tons of fallout. And then like your concealer looks like absolute crap. Sorry for the language, kids. So I just buff that out. Now for the fun but kind of hardest thing to talk through, because I think eyeliner is hard for anybody. I use, well, before ShadowSense, I straight up got the like Revlon big chunky marker eyeliner. It was like literally a marker and like would straight up just go bloop. And because I wanted to look like Adele, I don't care what I had to do. So now that I'm using ShadowSense, I love this. These shadows, of course, are vegan free and they don't get tested on animals. And the one thing that I've started really loving about it is I used to have really sensitive eyes. Mascaras, eyeliners would just straight break my eyes out. I would look horrible. I've had to go to the doctor. I've had to have steroid shots. I've had to use steroid creams. So like makeup is, you know, especially eye makeup, I'm very picky about. I have hardly had any issues with this, if at all. I don't think I have. And I've been using it for over a month, so we are going good with this stuff. It is like allergen sensitive is what they say. So I just take the liner brush in the Real Techniques. I take our color Onyx. This is a ShadowSense. So this could be used as actual shadow or as eyeliner. And I love using this as eyeliner. Now, watch me go and make a total fool of myself because I'm so nervous about doing this on camera, but here goes nothing, guys. All right, so I kind of just take it and I'm gonna scoot y'all towards me a little bit more. I just take it and I kind of make like a corner, kind of upwards corner slash, I don't know what you call it. And then I kind of draw a line towards, I usually go all the way in. So here we go. I hope y'all can see this. See? almost like a triangle, and then you bring it to your lid, and then you just kind of fill it in. Now, if you don't like eyeliner and you want a very natural look, you could have stopped before this and just thrown on some eyeshadow. Me, I am somebody who, like, if I was stranded on a desert island and you could only bring, you know, 3 things, it'd be mascara, eyeliner, and probably chapstick or something like that. Forget water, food, and supplies. Got my makeup. So, hello wing. Now we're gonna do the same for the other side. Oh boy, here we go. This is the eye I always mess up. Do y'all have that issue too? Like where you do one eye really good and then you absolutely look like a crazy person did the other eye? Me too. All right, let's see. So obviously I'm using a mirror. So I make my triangle, and then I brush it to the middle of my eye. I'm gonna have to fix this one a little bit. Let's make it a little bit better. There we go. And then I fill in. And why do I like this eyeliner? Because it's sweat proof. It's smudge, I wouldn't say smudge proof, but pretty much. Like I could go with my finger and typically nothing's gonna come off. But you kind of want to let it set for a couple minutes before you do that. And then I go in and draw my line all the way kind of to my inner corner of my eye. And I love it because it's so pigmented. Like, again, a little goes a long way. Hey there, little wing. So, that's how I do my eyeliner. I love it. This has kind of become my definitely kind of go-to look. So, then we're going to do our mascara in our eyes. So obviously this is like something that you can do on your own. You don't need me to show you how to do it, but I do want to talk about these 2 things real quick. First, every night and morning I'm using our Lash Extend, and I've only been using it for about 2 weeks straight, and I have noticed a significant difference in the length of my lashes. So I'm super pumped. I'm going to try to do before and after photos for that for you guys. But 2 products that I think have changed my life is the SeneGence, which is basically a primer for your lashes, and then our mascara. It is waterproof, and I actually really love it. It does come off easily with, you know, your typical makeup removers. I use wipes. We do have a product called Voops, and it will take it off as well, but it's not going to be something that you have to buy specifically to take this off, so whatever you got at home will pretty much work. But I love, love, love it. So I might fast forward through this to make it easier. But I curl my lashes first. And then I go, look guys, they're getting long. Then I go in with our SeneGence. And I've used primers before. Another primer I really like is the Urban Decay primer. I actually think this one is just as good, if not better. I go in and I just add it just like you put it on just like if you're putting on mascara. You can add it to your bottom lashes if you really want to. I personally just don't because I don't really need it on my bottom lashes. But if you are somebody who does have like very thin bottom lashes, then I would recommend it. I'm going to do the same thing with my other eye. Hey, hey. need to get my eyebrows done if we're being real honest with each other. I go to Ulta. My girlfriend Laura turned me on to them. They do a really good job, I think. I am super Italian, so like I have to pluck my eyebrows almost daily. So you probably see some stragglers. Sorry, I'm not perfect and I'm kind of lazy sometimes. So that'd probably be my superhero name, super Italian. Okay, so there, I've got my undersense on. Then I say kind of let them dry about 30-45 seconds to maybe a minute or two. And then we go in with our mascara, and I just love this stuff. Honestly, for somebody who has had so many issues with mascaras in the past, when you find one that actually doesn't break your eyes out, your eyes don't have any type of reaction to it, like, it is a big deal. I mean, I would be up all night rubbing my eyes. They would swell up. I would wake up looking like the Hunchback from Notre Dame. I mean, it was a serious situation, all because I wanted to wear the daggone mascara that some pop star was trying to sell me on the TV. Don't judge me. We all have those vain moments. Put me into had to go to the clinic the next morning because my eyes were literally swollen shut after using it once, and had to get a steroid shot. Oh gosh, it was such a nightmare. I have pictures I will literally never show you unless you're my close family. It was rough. It was real rough. But that's why when I find something that I really like, I want to tell everybody about it, especially if you're somebody, I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. Most of y'all know that who are probably watching this video because y'all are either my mother or my very best friends. Look at that, ladies. Yep, yep. But if you live in Tennessee, or especially East Tennessee, we are the most like allergy infested place in North America. So if you have red itchy eyes, mascara sometimes, like, you just can't wear it some days. And like I said, if I'm on a desert island, I want my mascara and my chapstick. Sorry. Is it possible to put on eyeliner and mascara without like looking like a crazy person with your mouth open? I think not. If you can do it without doing it like once, pat yourself on the back. But me, it ain't happening. Look how pretty. I love it. I'm not calling myself pretty, I'm calling my eyelashes pretty. Everybody chill out. So then I'll let them dry a little bit. If you want like super pumped up lashes, you can kind of go back in. But I would recommend letting them dry a little bit first and then going in, so it actually, you have a more voluminous, look, what was I trying to say? I'm telling you what, y'all, that undersense is the bomb.com, because, let me see if you can see. I think I got some mascara on my eyes, but it is awesome. So that is the look. It is a more matte, kind of smoky look, everyday look. And I think that anybody can pull that off. It was so super easy. Obviously, it took me a little bit longer because I was talking and talking and talking and talking. And yes, I get coached at work for the amount that I talk. But I think that anybody can do it. It is super easy. If you don't feel comfortable doing the wing eyeliner, you can just do just a teeny bit of eyeliner or none at all. I think that is great too. You can go super dark, you can go super light, and that's what's great about the cream to powder ShadowSense, is that you can kind of dictate how dark or light you want it. If you want it really light, you just use like a teeny tiny little smidge. If you want it really dark, you still only have to use a little bit, but you just kind of layer and blend, and that's it. And I love it because you can use your fingers, you can use a brush. I typically, if you're just starting off, I would recommend using a brush, just so that you're not using a ton of product that you don't need, you're wasting it. So I recommend that. And like I said, it is smudge proof, sweat proof, and I love it. This right here is a close, almost tie to my favorite product that SeneGence has. The ShadowSense and the LipSense are probably The ShadowSense and the LipSense are probably my two favorite products that SeneGence has for makeup. So I hope everybody enjoyed this little, I don't know if you want to call it tutorial or just kind of a, hey, this is how I wear my eyeshadow. If you like it, let me know. If you are interested in any of the products that I discussed today, just send me a quick message. I can talk to you about all the details and get you all set up. I love this stuff, or else I wouldn't talk about it. I actually don't really like taking videos of myself. I actually don't like taking selfies of myself, but I do it because I actually believe in this product. It's good for your face, it's good for your eyes, and it makes you feel pretty. So I hope everyone has a great day. I hope you are out there cheering for your favorite sports teams, minus Tennessee. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thanks. Bye.